All right, Shalom. First off, and give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakakudash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. And it's a sincere Shalom to all the Ankim out here that's doing again, pushing this work in truth and sincerity. Okay. Want to go in on this video, okay, about America and Babylon the Great, okay. Been using ChatGPT a lot, okay, for many different things, okay. But I put the scripture into ChatGPT of Revelation 18:21, where it says, "And a mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone and cast it into the sea, saying, Thus with violence shall that great city Babylon be thrown down, and shall be found no more at all." Okay. And Babylon is known as America. Okay. Even ChatGPT understands that. Okay. The truth is out there. Okay. You have people that are willingly ignorant right now. Okay. But when we go into Revelation 18:21, right, just seeing what it says, right, it says the Revelation 18:21 describes the final and total destruction of Babylon, a symbolic representation of a corrupt and powerful world system opposed to God. The imagery of a mighty angel throwing a great millstone into the sea signifies the sudden and irreversible downfall of this entity. Now, one of the scriptures, okay, because it says that it should be with great violence, okay. This is Isaiah 66 and 15. All right, it says, "For behold, the Lord will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury, and his rebuke with flames of fire. For by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many." Okay. Now, it says this is a system that opposes God, right, which we know his name to be Yahweh, the son named to be Yahweh Shah. Okay. You're going to have what you would call divine intervention. Okay. And just going more into it, right? It says this passage emphasizes that Babylon will be found no more at all, highlighting its complete obliteration. This judgment is a response to its sins, including its corruption, oppression, and persecution of God's people. It says the verse serves as a warning of divine justice and a reminder that evil, no matter how powerful, will ultimately face God's judgment. Okay. Complete obliteration. Let's deal with that. Okay. Isaiah, is it 13? And 19. It says, "And Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees' excellency," right? Which, we went into, how America is likened onto, the Chaldeans. I did a video yesterday about that. Okay, it says, "Shall be as when God overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah." So that's this place in America Babylon the Great. Okay, it's going to be like when the Lord overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. Okay, and those places was destroyed. Okay, no, it says it shall never be inhabited. Right, Sodom and Gomorrah wasn't inhabited. Okay, after the Lord destroyed those places. It says, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation, neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there, neither shall the shepherds make their fold there. Okay, so it ain't gonna be nobody dwelling here, living here. It says, but wild beasts of the desert shall lie there, and their houses shall be full of doleful creatures. And owls shall dwell there, and satyrs shall dance there. And the wild beasts of the islands shall cry in their desolate houses, and dragons in their pleasant palaces. And her time is near to come, and her days shall not be prolonged, because the Lord is going to destroy this place. Okay, thermonuclear missiles. Then also have the chariots. Okay, now I it said, do you want to explore this verse further in historical, prophetic, or symbolic context? And our job is to prophesy. Okay, go on to the prophecies. Okay, teach. Right, say things before it happens. Right. I said prophetic context. It says in the prophetic context, Revelation 18:21. Right. Babylon is a term often used in the Bible to represent a powerful, corrupt world system. Right. Um, it says the fall of a global power. Right. End time judgment. Right. Um, it says in prophecy, Babylon is linked to the Antichrist kingdom or an end time system that deceives the nations. The destruction of Babylon signals the end of human rebellion against God and the beginning of Yahweh Shah's righteous reign. Right? Um, it says modern interpretations, right? Some interpret by Babylon in Revelation as a literal city, right? In the last days, right? A revived Roman Empire or a dominant world power, right? It says regard. I don't want to read that part. So I said, how is America similar to Rome, right? Because it says a revived Roman Empire, right? America and ancient Rome share several similarities, particularly in terms of politics, military power, culture, and societal trends. Many historians and analysts have drawn parallels between the two, noting both their strengths and potential downfalls, right? Um, Political structure and republic origins, right? These are, just different things of how America is similar to Rome, okay? Um, Continuing on, it says military dominance and global influence. Okay, Rome was, was the most powerful back in the ancient world, just as the U.S. maintains the world's strongest military today. Okay, both expanded their influence through wars, military bases, and alliances. Okay, Rome used a mix of direct rule and client states, while the U.S. projects power through NATO, economic influence, and overseas military presence. Okay, like Rome, the U.S. faces challenges related to overextension, military spending, and prolonged conflicts, right? Rome struggled with the barbarian invasions versus modern U.S. involvement in global conflicts. So it says economic power and wealth and inequality, right? Oh yeah, yeah. Um, this is a major one. It says Rome economy relied on trade, conquest, and taxation, much like the U.S. economy is driven by global trade, capitalism, and taxation. Right? Wealth inequality increased in late Rome as elites controlled most resources, similar to rising economic disparities in the U.S. today. Both societies experienced inflation and debt problems, leading to economic instability. Now, let's see. This is Habakkuk 2 and 6, right? Um, it says, shall not all these take up a parable against them, and a taunting proverb against them, and say, woe to him that increases that which is not his. How long into him that ladens himself with thick clay? And when you go into that word thick clay, okay, it says a weight of pledges, heavy debt, okay? So the economic power and wealth inequality, right? It says later Rome struggled with devaluation of currency, which is going on today in America, okay? And unsustainable welfare spending. Concerns echoed in modern debates over national debt, inflation, and government spending in the U.S., right? Cultural decadence and moral decline, right? Rome in its latter years or later years became known for luxury, entertainment, and moral decline with gladiator games, excess, and political corruption, right? You got political corruption all throughout this place, okay? And you know, the uh, sports is wicked, okay? You know, it's all set up and fixed, okay? Um, yes, immigration, diversity, and social unrest, right? Rome was a diverse empire, integrating people from different regions, much like the U.S. is a melting pot of cultures, right? That's Habakkuk um, 2 and 5. It says, yeah, also because he transgresses by wine, he is a proud man, neither keeps at home, who enlarges his desire as hell and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathers unto him all nations and heaps unto him all people. Okay. Yeah, it says internal conflicts and civil wars weakened Rome, while the U.S. faces political polarization, protest, and civil unrest. Right? Here you go. One good one that says decline and possible future parallels. Many believe the fall of Rome holds warnings for the U.S., political corruption, and loss of public trust in institutions, right? One of the things that's going to happen, when you're talking about with violence, this place will be thrown down, okay? Isaiah 19 and 19 and 2, it says, and I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, right? Which is America is another, it's Egypt as well. Okay, modern day Egypt, right? It says, and I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight everyone against his brother, everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. Okay? So people aren't going to be trusting in these, institutions. Okay? There's going to be, fights. Okay? Civil war. Okay? It says economic strain from overspending and wealth disparity, overexpansion of military commitments, cultural decline and loss of unity. Okay, foreign threats and internal decay, weakening national stability. Okay, while history doesn't repeat exactly, many fear America could face a similar fate if these challenges go unaddressed. Okay, so yeah, man. Uh, uh, I it asked the question of would you like to explore comparisons in the biblical prophecy? I said, yeah, biblical prophecy, right? America is Babylon, modern Babylon. Okay, Uh, so all signs is pointing to this place being, Babylon the Great. Even ChatGPT understands that, right? It says Babylon is described as a wealthy, powerful, and corrupt global empire that falls suddenly, right? It is the center of trade, luxury, and moral corruption, similar to how the U.S. is seen as the economic and cultural leader today. Okay, Babylon fall is linked to divine judgment due to its sins, which some interpret as a warning for America if it continues down the path of a moral and spiritual decline. Some speculate that America, as a global superpower, could fulfill the prophetic role of Babylon. Okay, here go one, right? It says America and the beast system, right? Now it says technology, mass surveillance, and economic control, right? The MOTB, right? Digital currency, align with modern trends toward globalization and centralized control. Okay, so it's all in America and the beast system. Okay, hey, come on now. It says the rise of artificial intelligence, digital ID systems, and cashless economies could fit into the prophetic warning about an end time economic system where people cannot buy or sell without the mark. Even ChatGPT knows what the mark is, man. Okay. Like, what is these other groups talking about? Okay. That's crazy, man. The 10 toes, right, could refer to a final coalition of nations, possibly a global alliance where America plays a role. So yeah, man, that's pretty much it, man. I just wanted to do this video, okay? uh, it, ChatGPT, man, got a lot of good stuff, man. Okay. Um. So yeah, with that, Lord willing is edifying. Want to say shalom until next time.